was talking to one of my SA friends, South Africa friends. I've known this guy for about 10 years now. But he actually used to be in a clan, Quake 1 clan in South Africa called Glass Dragon. And their website used to rock, by the way. He was a great designer. In fact, to this day, he's doing art. And he's written some Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop books that you can probably get on Amazon right now. But yeah, he's really, really talented. But we got on the topic today. I was telling him about Tournament TV, how I was on it this weekend, and if he had a 360, and if he likes Gears of War, and stuff like that. And because we were catching up, and interesting enough, he goes, you know what? I'm still cleaning my place here, my studio or whatever. He's like, let's meet just now. Oh, wait. Let me see exactly what he said. He said something like, okay, well, I'm going to continue to cleaning up this mess and then sit with you just now and do that if you're still conscious. Now, do that was to get on GameSpot, get an account, and all this stuff. Okay, what is just now to you? Like, if I told you and we were going to go, well, let me tell you a story. Back in the Quake 1 days, I used to play with a lot of South African friends on their servers. And I would get pings between 400 and 700. It would spike. It was so awful. I mean, I loved playing with these guys, and there's a couple of female gamers out there, and I loved playing with them. I really, really wanted to play with them. It was the thought that, yeah, I had a cable modem at the time. Yeah, they didn't have cable modems, so I wanted to be on their server, and across the world, people, this was a big deal, This was like, oh my gosh, I am playing with somebody that I might not know, but they're across the world, So I got to know a lot of them. I got to know their slang, like Baba, and I hope they don't kill me for saying it in the wrong way, but I'm positive it's Baba. That's how you say it, pronounce it, but it's B-A-B-A. And, that was, something that you would say to a girl or a guy, like, hey, baby, and stuff like that. Yeah, and then, like, baby shoes was only directed towards girls. And ketchup was not out there. I mean, they had tomato sauce is what they called it. And obviously just now, which I'll get to in a moment, it's an awesome term to confuse the heck out of people. Robot. Now, that really got to me because I thought I was being teased. And you can hear sirens. I live in the city, you can tell. But yeah, so it's like, okay, if you're driving your car, picture you're driving the car, and the stoplights that you see, those are called robots. So, if they're driving, they say, take a left at the robot. And, it's a robot. And I'm not sure what they really call robots. I think they're still called the same thing out there. I was going to be flown out to South Africa in, I believe, 99 or 98. They were going to fly about 3 of us, Cornelia, Nellie, Kilcreek, and myself, to South Africa to play against their female gamers. And Thresh was going to be flown out there. I'm not for certain what the other 2 or 3 guys from U.S. or North America was going to be flown out. But, God, my sirens. So distracting. Well, anyway, I'm not for certain. Reptile. I think Reptile was going to be flown out. It didn't fall through, obviously, or I would have been able to see all those cool people. Well, anyway, there's a thick history with all these people. I'm very passionate about. I love getting to know other countries, and because I've known these people for at least 10 years, I kind of feel like my passion is still there, and I know it happens to be, related to Quake 1. And so the story is, I was on the IRC server, and we're in there, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, okay, let's play Quake 1, and I'm just like, la la la, it's Cali girl, everybody knows I'm always goofy. I'm like, let's play K, I do a lot of K, the letter K all the time. And, and so one of the guys goes, okay, Callie, we'll meet you just now on the such and such server. Here's the IP. So I'm like, he said just now, we want me to go jump in the server? And I'm looking in there, and I'm like, yeah. And then I was in there, and nobody came. 15 minutes go by, nobody's in there. And I'm just running around the server because sometimes they used maps that I wasn't familiar with, so I was like getting familiar with the map and what areas to go. And where's RL, rocket launcher if you don't know. Where's the red armor, doing all this stuff with my ranger guy. And nobody came. I was like, maybe I'm not on the server. So I get back in IRC. I'm like, hey guys, where are you? And they said, we'll meet you just now. And I was like, but is it this IP? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. And they're all, just wait. And I'm like, okay, just wait. So I, Alt tab back into the game, running around. Another 15 minutes go by. I'm like, this is 30 minutes, people. And they said just now again to me. So I'm still waiting. And waiting. I think 45 minutes go by. And then I was like, dude, you guys, I was like, that's mean. Are you guys playing games? And they're like, what do you mean? We said just now. And I was like, I know. And so one of the guys private messaged me through IRC, and he just basically said, do you understand what just now is? And I was like, no. And so I was upset because I felt like I was playing mind games or whatever. And they were like, okay, just now means 45 to an hour, and we're not playing games, Callie. And I was like, are you sure? And so then I messaged other people that weren't really friends to see. I was like, what does just now mean? And they said, 45 to an hour. And I'm like, the reason why I bring it up is I did a Quake Woman Legacy type of article, and it was basically an article that had about 300 female gamers that played Quake 1 and Quake 2, and I was basically hunting them down, and I wanted to have a type of bio profile of them. You could probably see it on ladygamers.com under articles. I was overwhelmed. I had so many emails saying, where is this female gamer? Where's Suicide Sally from Quake 1? And, where's, just all these names. And sometimes I was able to hunt the girls down. I was like, hey, Bob is asking for you. I don't know who this guy is, but, he thinks I know where you are, and I just had to hunt for you for a couple days, and I finally found you in this IRC. So I made that profile thing, and now I told Gavin, I was like, I really, really, really want to be able to dig up these old Quake 1 SA gamers. I feel like it would be a great article. I think that a lot of people would like to know who the old school Quake 1 people were. Jasmine, look at this kitty. Well, anyway, I think that a lot of people would appreciate, and I think that maybe there's disconnects in the Quake scene, the SA scene, where people lost in touch with some of these people, but I think it would be more personal. And for me, because I feel like I've had a disconnect with them, and I miss them. I miss, laughing and playing with them, Quake 1, and if I could get them on a 360, or if I can, see what WoW server they're on, or anything, I would love to get in contact with those old people. Old school people. So anyway, that's the gist of it. And I would tell you I'll see you just now, but it won't be in 45 to an hour, so